Hi everyone. Oh, that was a lame ass start. Anyways, I thought that I would do a like 20 questions kind of game where I answer a few questions that backpackers usually get when they travel. I'm obviously at home now, but I'll still do the questions and hopefully you'll get something good out of it. I know I can't stop talking about backpacking, but I feel like the more I talk about it, maybe somehow one of these days I'll get someone inspired to actually go backpacking themselves because it's just the most amazing thing I've ever done. And I think that everyone should experience it in their own way, like however they want to do it, if it's for 2 months or if it's for 2 years or wherever it is. It's just an amazing experience. So, yeah, let's do this and see what we got. Um, where are you from? Okay, so yeah, this is a very common questions that every backpacker say, and I'm from Sweden. And where have I been? I've been to two major backpacking travels, and then on my first one, I went to first New Zealand, then Sydney for a few days, Cook Islands, Hong Kong, Thailand, and then I went back home. And then on my second backpacking um, experience, I went to Malaysia, then Bali, Lombok, then over to Australia, and then a few different places in Australia, and then I went back to Bali, and then Singapore, and then back to Australia, and then Thailand, and then crossed through Laos, and then Vietnam, and then I went back home, and here I am. What's your favorite place? That's like the hardest question ever because I've loved every place I've been to in very, very different ways. So, but if I would pick like a couple places that really stuck to my heart, it would be Bali. Um, it might have been because I was there with my one of my best friends, and we had such an amazing time together. But now I love everything that Bali has to offer because it's just got so many different things. Like in one place, there are heaps of really good restaurants, and then in another place, there's like great dancing and stuff, and then another place is great for like experiencing the culture and stuff. And then just a couple hours from Bali, there's Gili Islands, and that's just beautiful. And then my second favorite place, I think, would be Sunshine Coast in Australia. And it's, I don't know, that's a place that I kind of saw myself living, like permanently. It's just got everything that I loved. It's close to the ocean, it's got surfing, it's got great people, beautiful beaches, beautiful malls, cafes, great tropical weather. It's really great. So I think those are my favorite places, but New Zealand will always also be a favorite because it's stunning and it's the first real trip that I ever did. So yeah, long answer. What's the craziest thing you've ever done? So I think that has to be like good crazy would be my skydiving experience for sure. Like I never thought that I would do that until I made the decision to actually do it and like jump out of the plane. And I have never been that scared in my life. I was seriously like planning my funeral pretty much. I don't know, but it was so worth it. Like I loved it. The adrenaline rush you got afterwards, it was insane. And the dumbest crazy thing I've done, I think, is going out on the highway on a scooter by myself since I don't have a license at home. Like, it was the first time ever I've been out on a highway at all. And all of a sudden I was gonna like stop by stoplights, I was gonna make U-turns in the middle of traffic on a scooter that I could barely ride. Like, that was insane. But yeah, I wouldn't do it again. I wouldn't recommend anyone to do it, but I'm very thankful and happy that I'm still here, that I didn't hurt myself. Yeah, people do dumb shit sometimes. What's the craziest thing you've ever eaten? I don't know. I don't think I actually ever ate something that I would find that crazy. Like, I ate snake in Hong Kong, like snake balls, which were pretty weird. And I didn't even know that it was snake until afterwards, when a crazy lady came to us and she was like, "You need to pay for the snake balls that you didn't order." I was like, okay. Anyways, but yeah, that was, I guess that's pretty weird. Yeah. Ever been to... Okay, so no, we can't take that one because there's no like actual question here. How long have you been traveling for? Okay, so I was traveling for 7 months the first trip and for 14 months the second trip. But I did make like stops in between, so I wasn't always on the road on my second trip. I was always on the road pretty much on my first trip, but yeah, I stayed for longer times this time. And what were you doing before you left? Before I left for my most recent trip, I was working at Specsavers, you know, the glasses store, and I was doing that for like 1 year to save up money, and then I left. So yeah, that was what I was doing, and now what am I doing now? Yeah, so I am working as a substitute teacher while I'm studying to become a personal trainer, which is my absolute dream job. So hopefully I'll have, or I will have, my own company in, I don't know, half a year or so, maybe. Doing all heaps of stuff. I want to like do workshops, and I want to go to different like groups of people or something and inspire and motivate about health, fitness, living your dream life, doing whatever it is you want to do that you feel passionate about, because I think that is so important to do, and not to just settle with where you are if you're not completely happy with that, of course. So yeah, that's kind of what I want to do. Did you miss home? Yeah, from time to time. Like, when you're traveling for that long, you're not like missing home all the time because of several reasons. Like, you always have so much to do and so much to see and so many new people to meet, so you don't really have time to just sit and miss home. And it comes in like waves. So I think after 3 months or so, I really felt like a wave of missing home. And then I think it was again after like 6 months or so. But otherwise, now I had an amazing time traveling, so of course I always miss my family and stuff, but you kind of had to put that aside. And yeah, the next question was, did you miss your family? And yeah, that was the answer. Were you traveling on your own? From time to time. On my last trip, I was traveling first with my best friends, and then by myself for a while, and then with another close friend back from school in Thailand, and then for a little bit by myself again. So it's been, and sometimes with new people that I met on the road. So it's been very mixed. Yeah. Yeah, I think that was pretty much the questions that were here. If you have any other questions that you want me to answer in a post like this, or yeah, anything really, then let me know, because I'm a talker. I like talking, so I wouldn't mind doing many of these videos if you like watching them. Okay, have a good day, everyone. Lots of love.